Does that work? I'm still on my Facebook ban, which really fucking sucks. Oh, apparently Doom Eternal is apparently, and I quote, too hard. The fuck is... What even is that logic? How is Doom Eternal too hard? Like, Jesus Christ. Some people are dumb. Oh, is that still using that? Great. He's using an old thumbnail. I'll put my gloves on, because I've got to work with gloves for some stupid reason. Just use a basic thumbnail, it's fine. Alright. All the effort I've just put in this, barely any effort by the way, so don't expect anything decent from it. One sec. I have tea to sip on while I do this. So basically, oh, it's already started. See if I can get all of the coins, otherwise I have to change the coins. Fuck! I just lagged. What was that? Nope, I didn't get the last coin. I know for a fact that you can actually get all of the coins, which it says next level, but it'll reset the level as well, because there's no actual next level yet. So I'm still working on tutorial. There we go, yep. So it is possible to get all the coins, it's just really hard to get the last coin. I think that's the only problem. Hold up. Just to prove that you can actually fail and that it's not all just... I mean, that needs editing, so you can actually fall off the map, and obviously it's game over, try again, or main menu. It's basic at the minute because obviously it's just being made, as well as the platforms that you're on. What I might do... Oh, in a minute is I might do like a little ramp up to get you started with like a start sign. There we go. So this one you can actually, yep, that one you can fall on. Obviously you've got to test it. This one you can't fall on, so I need to add some. That one again you can't fall on, so I need to add some distance. Can you fall here? Nope. You can fall there though. Hello. Right, I'm gonna have to. I'm literally checking where you can and can't fall. Yeah, you can fall there. So you can fall. Just good in some places, but some places you can't actually fall. So like here, you do that. Yep. Hi Talia. See you got your name is Logan on here. Alright. I know this isn't the best gameplay, but the problem is I'm testing it to see if everything works. So, can you fall here? Yep. God knows why I'm still collecting coins. At the minute, the coins don't actually count up, but don't worry about it. I know it's you. So, what I'm basically doing right now is I'm testing to see if everything works and that it's not just easy for you to just cross paths, and that if it is, I'll, make it further. So this one isn't crossable. Right. What are you doing? Oh, for God's sake. No, no, no. No! What are you doing? Oh my God, as if the stream thing just fucks it up. Because that's now going... Oh no. There we go. Alright, I think it was this one that needed changing. Also, that coin is really far away from the rest of the coins for some reason. Gotta give it some space at least. Obviously, again, same with these. Give it some space from this one. So I'm not going to be too scared of giving it some space. The coins have no sound at all at the minute, so it's going to be a fun ride. Don't! Nope! What have I said about walking over my desk when I'm working? Stop it. Gonna move those forward a bit. Gonna move this slot this way a bit. It's including this as well. Can you stop? Stop. Okay. Obviously that means I have to start. I hate this little border box thing. So now I've got that wider. Did he just leave straight after? What happened there? So here's what I'll do, is I'll set up a cliff so that it makes it a lot easier for people to know what they have to do straight away, because obviously if you play the game not know what to do with the controls, and it's going to be awkward, especially when you go straight to your first jump. Move that in a bit more. Get this player model and move it up a bit. So that the first level is essentially the tutorial level anyway, so what this level is aiming to do is make it easier for you as a player to understand the controls a bit more. And the controls are really basic as well, because it's just simple up, down, well, not even up, down, it's spacebar and left and right, that's it. There we go. From here, build the objects so it doesn't have preview written everywhere. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So it's one of those games where if you're not quick enough at doing it, don't worry, because it will, or you'll get an option of starting again. What I'll eventually do next, when there's more than one level, oh shit, I forgot that coin. When you've got more than one level, you'll be able to unlock different levels afterwards, so that you're not just stuck with the same level constantly. I know it says next level now, but yeah, it will actually mean next level once you've actually pass the stage. The plan is you pass the stage, you go to the next level gets a bit harder than this, and dismiss that coin. So best thing to do is collect as many coins as possible. The more coins you collect, the more coins you can. I'll show you soon why the collection of coins is important. Because once you die, essentially you die, your little ball dies. You won't be able to, like, so basically what the level will do is once you pass, you'll keep the coins, but if you die, you'll lose all the coins, which means you have to collect all the coins over again. And what you'll have to do is you'll go to the main menu, don't know why I pointed at it, and obviously you'll have your little store, which means you can buy non-cosmetic stuff, like anything that won't change the game. So basically there'll be a player model, like a little player character. You'll be able to get hopefully different like styles for the ball. You'll be able to get like a little car, hopefully. I don't know. It's just mind processing everything. You'll have your settings menu. Obviously that's currently being worked on, so you got your quick game. Obviously you know what that does. We haven't got a level select yet, but I will include that in a minute. I will also properly do this and edit this on Blender so that it doesn't look like it was just shoved in like 2 minutes ago when it was. I mean, this little bit here is a bit shaky on the design front. They'll also do animations for the coins, so the coins will just be spinning unless everyone wants basic. I'll update the screen, but what I'll do is I'll do a couple of levels and then I'll start designing them in Blender, and obviously add the levels into a level menu, and then obviously go to levels. So I'll do that now once I've just cleared this one. Done. Okay. Alright, there you go, you've done it. Right, so quick game. Why is it determine target server? Like, yes, it's in Europe. Can you stop doing this? Wait. Oh, no, I don't want to be streaming on Twitch. Why is it streaming me on Twitch? Let me quickly do something, because what's going on is every time I'm pressing F11, it's putting me on Twitch. So I'm gonna have to quickly edit that. Settings, hotkeys, Twitch. Where's Twitch? Start broadcast on Twitch. Let's remove that so that I don't accidentally keep going on Twitch. Do you want to save it? Yes. There we go. Save. For some reason I keep accidentally going on Twitch. Don't know why. Am I live on Twitch? Or am I just live on YouTube? Oh, I'm just live on YouTube. Good. Right, so that's the tutorial level done. I know it's a bit basic at the minute, and it's going to stay that way because obviously you want people to learn how to play the game, I suppose. So, your next level is stage. So, we'll call it Act 1, Stage 2. We'll save selected. Okay, we'll delete it. So, don't know why I keep doing that. So, we'll do for the level. We have cubes to introduce the player into the level. We'll do like last time is we'll do a little platform, and so that the player can essentially go, yeah, well, this is where we start. Let's see, I'll shrink that a bit. So if you don't want it too wide either, and you don't want it too long, because obviously if it's too wide, it gives you the what we're doing. What are we doing? Oh, why are we doing this? Okay, so if we put this on. Yep, he floats. Cool. See, we want it. Okay, we'll leave that there. I'm gonna bring these two up here and back here. Again, with the ramp to introduce you to the level so that you don't feel confused about what's going on. I mean, if you have any suggestions to put in as well, then feel free. I don't mind suggestions. This is just basically something to work on to get a bit better at using Unreal Engine. Because I feel like my skills on Unreal Engine needs to improve drastically. Right. So our plan for this part is if we control paste that and obviously bring it smaller. I also plan on using jump pads as well. If anyone's thinking about jump pads, I've already got that as an idea. So we'll have one on one side. And again, one on the other. And this isn't going to be the same as last time. This is going to be slightly different. Because last time, obviously, we had the... So what we'll do here is we'll bring this in. And then bring this one up. Again, we'll bring this in. Actually, what I'll do is... I hate how it keeps calling it cube 6 and stuff. And we'll get the scale of this. What we're doing? Why are we doing this? Okay, apparently we're being awkward. Right. What's that? It keeps lagging for some reason. Right. Before I had to quit the engine, I realised that it was a bit thin for it. So when you looked at it from the side or from a distance, it looked like it was thicker than it was. So I'm gonna have to edit that. I think on the 4th level there will be one that goes really thin, so you have to actually probably get it. I mean, I'm not making the game to be dick 100%. I promise I'm not trying to be a dick. Not yet. Until you're on Act 2. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the basic level and see the width of this, which is 6.25. Okay. So I'll copy that. Come into here. Okay. 6.25. Oh, no, that was the wrong kind of thing to copy. I'm sorry if this is a boring stream. I really am. Promise. There's less boring streams than this. 5.5. And obviously this. Five 5.5. 3. No. 2. Yeah, it's more like it. Also, don't worry about that other project. You don't need to know about that one. Play that, play test it. Oh, 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 fuck. Why didn't this like this? Mm. So, obviously that one comes down here like this. So this is when I start bringing in like, I was thinking like a purpley coloured, like purple coloured coin. I don't know. So like a special coin, and if you collect all special coins, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. This is literally just a game that I just made from the back of my head, like from the back of my head, and then just basically went, this is a basic game to make. I'ma just make it, cause something I can do. Bob the Builder, can he fix it? No! Also, with this ducking down, I'm gonna have to put the depth area a bit lower. And also what I can do with this as well is I can just copy and paste this, put this on this side instead of the other way around, I suppose, and bring it up a bit. Look at this way. And so also what I'll do is I'll put some coins on, I don't know. I'll let you think, chat. What do you want to do? Do you want to put coins on one or both? Because obviously, if we put them on both, I'll give you a choice of which one. I'm thinking, if we put them on both, it'll give you a choice of which one you can choose to go up on, or if you want them on one, or if you want one more than the other, that's fine. Just let me know. I'm incredibly intrigued right now. Because I have no clue how people are able to do stuff like this, but maybe both. Yeah, well, maybe both. We'll see what comes to fruition. Also, game design, like this is like the most to me, this is the most basic you can do. Like, this isn't difficult kind of situation, because if you've noticed on the, like, when I was loading everything up, I have another file called Simulation X. That's a game I've been working on for a couple of months now. I've been having to take breaks from it because of how detailed the models are. So, like, in a sense, this this to me is basic. To other people, this may seem a bit difficult. Like you said, it looks difficult to you, but to me, it's like, oh, this is basic stuff. Such as movement's basic. You don't have to actually code anything in. You can just tell the object to go forward, and you just test it. Add the coins on. Test the coins. Make sure you can collect as many coins as possible, if any all. Ow, that is not what I wanted. Also, I keep forgetting this has this weird thing of having to tell me to, yeah. Obviously, I need to see if I can. Yep. All right. So what I'll do there, in case anyone has the same problem, I think I can debug this. So basically, what I've just done is I've told the movement to move forward, but I set it to automatically move forward, so that the player isn't in control of the forward movement. The only movement that you are in control of is the left and right movement and the jump. I've altered the jump high and I've altered the speed so that it doesn't feel like it's slowing you down. I've also altered the jump control so that it doesn't feel like you have to say so you don't feel like the jump control feels like you can't move, because when I first tested it before updating the jump control, it literally felt like you couldn't move whatsoever. So obviously, working with this for as long as I've been working with this, it's obviously become a lot more natural for me to just drag and drop any, like, all I'm doing is copying and pasting a couple of cubes and that's it, just to make the level seem bigger than it is. Obviously I've been adding a couple of difficult platforms to add, like, I've been giving it a couple of difficult platforms to make it a bit harder than it should be, like than it originally is. So instead of just going straight forward constantly, I've been adding it to make sure that the player moves, I suppose. And again, what I'm doing here is what I said earlier, is about making the player move. What I want here is I want to make sure that you as a player have to go from one platform to another. And obviously if we test it, obviously we'll just see that it works. Obviously this is making you move right, and then obviously having to jump to the left. And obviously with it being a basic, the basic level, we'll just copy and paste this, because this should be the same for Act 1 anyway. Okay, so that's where the Act 1 was, so we can do this again, instead of being it like that. I'll just drag you in there. And with this one, we'll drag them into the center, and obviously drag you into there. I feel like this is a bit too far away as well, so what I'll do is I'll bring you close, bring you down a bit, and now test, see if everything works. So basically, see if the ball moves. Unfortunately the ball doesn't roll, it's just a static image, static model, so we won't be able to do any of that fancy stuff. There we go. Unfortunately I can't, unfortunately I can't just sit there and go, oh, let's try again. Obviously that So now everything's all done. We'll build the level, make sure the level has the shading and everything. So, and then what we do is we add a respawn point, because obviously this next level respawn point. What I do. Well, the player. We have death, but level death, so that I can just copy that and paste that, and then obviously. What do I call this? Oh, A1 S2 D. So it's not death. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get the character to oh, so no, death is the same for everything else. Cool. That did not sound very pleasant. Game end is not the same for everyone else. I'm sorry, YouTube. So we'll grab our death screen. Oh, so the death screen will have to be different per level anyway. What we'll do is we'll go into try again. Retry, and what it does, it has this here. So what we do is we call it Act 1, Stage 2. So we have to actually call it by what it is. Okay, so we'll do that, and that's that done there. So we go back into player, and obviously we go into player death. Really getting the revenue on. So obviously I'm going to call this A1 A1 S2D, and then what we do in this one, we just completely change the. What I've done is I've changed the widget that comes up, which is your UI that comes up basically. So it basically shows you the end screen, and what it does there, it instead of spawning you back into the first level for the first place, it will spawn you back into this level. So what will happen here is we'll pop it here, pop it underground, and then we'll bring it out to cover the map as much as possible. Also, we have to make this wider because some people may cheese it and actually be able to find a way out. And it won't be a fun way out because obviously it'll just be constant falling. And last time I checked, constantly falling isn't really the best thing. So I can just test the map out. Try again. Oh. Plain editor. Invalid URL engine map type entry. Weird. What we got? Apparently it's saying that this isn't a real. That's so cool. I can only do basic animation. Well, yeah. So with basic animation, to you that may be like really like I don't know. With how you see it is different to how everyone else sees it. So basically, I can sit here and say to you, "Oh, this is easy for me," but then you can sit there and say to animate like about the same about animation. You can sit there and say, "Oh, animation's easy for me." Okay, yeah, we're responding now. So you can sit there and say, "Oh, animation's easy for me at basic level," and obviously, to me, animation wouldn't be so easy. Well, I know how to animate animate a rigged character, which I will be doing for one of the characters that you can unlock. Basically, I'm just going to give him a goofy run. I might do a Mario one, actually, because obviously, if people want me to publish this when it's done, what I'll do is I'll publish a Mario guy, literally just Mario running. Because obviously, with it being free, it's not going to be charged. And you feel that, then it'll just be fun. Obviously, his little death sound would be wow, wow. That was a terrible Mario death. We'll go back to the main menu, and obviously settings will still be there. Okay, cool. One thing I want to say about this is obviously it'll say it's Alpha 1. Every update that will be happening with this game. So what I'll do is I'll make a basic website for it, like a Jumpmaster website for it, and it'll give you the download for it. But it will not work on consoles. It will only work on laptops and PCs. And with the basic detail that I have for it, I wouldn't expect this game to require much to run, if that makes any sense. So that you can run this probably on your phone if it was the phone app. So that's how basic the game is. It's like that's how simple the graphics will be as well. So for this, we're just testing the coins. Now this is the first level. This is one that I introduced everyone to at the very start. Obviously, for some reason, the first level is a lot harder than the second level. Who knows why? Oh, that still resets you. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, the first level is a lot harder than the second level, and I have no actual answer to that, honestly. I have no reason to why that one's harder. I think it's because I just made what I could at the time and then just, plopped it there and said, there we go. So for this level, we need to change this little guy here to the act and blah 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 blah. So, I don't know. So working on level 3, obviously I'm going to have to make it slightly harder. I'm going to have to try and add some obstacles that will try and distract you from it. Obviously I'll need to make some sliding objects and stuff like that. But at the minute we'll only be able to do what I've just done now and stick with that for the moment. Level tutorial complete. So this already has the tutorial complete one. So if we click on next level from here, and then obviously we'll come into here, just Control V that. Okay. So what we'll do is just run. Oh no, I've just realised that will send us straight to the level complete levels home. So we'll start this from the home level, and I'll show you how it runs. We don't have any theme tunes, so right. Complete the first level. Should be a simple task to do. Everyone knows how to complete the first level, right? Right? But like I said, if you want like Mario to be in it, I'm happy to put Mario or Sonic in it. I don't mind. Sega will probably be on my ass. Obviously, we've got our next level. It's like the most entertaining gameplay ever. There we go. So that's the game so far. That's how many levels we've got in so far. Like I said, levels are really easy to do. Like I said, it's just simple jump, left and right. We'll also be adding a new button for different levels so that you can just do the levels. This game will literally be single player, nothing else. So obviously, I don't know why you would want to play this in multiplayer. I know EA would probably figure out a way. Just in case, like, whenever you're bored or something, it's just something to sit there and just play. Start boredom, I suppose. I mean, yeah. What was I was gonna do? I can't remember. It was something to do with the platforms. I'm gonna make this one slightly harder because obviously I feel like it's a bit easy. Probably. I can't even do basic animations. Well, see, different people have like different talents. Is how I see it is like we've all got a different talent for something. Like for me, I want to like I've been doing coding and blueprints and all that lot. And obviously with Talia, she's been doing animations and drawing. And what you're talented at is what you've been talented at. Like no two people are the same when it comes to talent. Like some people will have the same talent as you, some people will be better at something than you, and obviously that's unfortunately how it goes. But hey ho, life goes on. You just live it, and you just do what you can to do your best at what you can do. Like never like what you should never do is you should never focus on anyone else's talents either. Always focus on what makes you happy and what talents that make you happy. For me, I've been doing game designing for a couple of years, but got nowhere far. Never published a game, and hopefully this will be my first one to publish. But I've never wanted to follow anyone else. Never wanted to follow anyone else's footsteps. Um, Never wanted to be anyone else. Just wanted to do my own things. So that's how I got this far. I'm just sitting here doing a bit of code. And oh, ah! I said I'd make it hard, but I didn't say I'd make it that hard. Okay, first of all, let's move this forward a bit. Move these back a bit. And obviously, P. Wow. I think the only thing about those ramps is to obviously with these levels, they're supposed to ease people into the game. They're supposed to ease people into the game. Clearly, that level proves everything about easing people into this game. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess mine would be singing. Then yeah, if you feel as though yours is singing, then yours is singing. I mean, if you really truly enjoy something and you want to live your career doing it, feel free to do that. Like, I mean, just never put yourself down. Always do your hardest to, you know, get to where you want to be, and you'll eventually get there. Fuck. See, this is really bad. I designed the level as well. Like, shit that I've designed a level and I can't even pass the level. I couldn't even pass the level that I made. See, I know I said I'd make the level harder, but I didn't realize when I said I'd make the level harder, I'd include the last bits that wasn't even able to be completed. We'll build that. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to what I might do is I might make the game mod friendly, so people can make Talia's talent is driving because damn she's an artist. Oh, I thought you said driving. Shit. Oh dear. I thought you said driving, so I was kind of. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Oh, right. It's time to add a stage one. UI menu. I'm gonna have to bring this slightly up a bit. Store, copy, and paste. Oh, yeah. What? Oh, for some reason this button's down here. Quick game stays at the same place. Settings would be moved down a bit. Actually, if I replace these two with each other, see, that way we can try and get people to the store a bit easier. Well, just so you know, just because there's a store doesn't mean I want your money. It's literally, you don't have to pay for anything in the, like, you don't have to pay for anything in the store. Everything is literally just the design of like different characters or something like that. Something stupid, really. So don't feel like it's a pay-to-win game because you can't win if you pay because there's no way to pay money towards it. Sorry to come home. Oh, okay. Okay, so now we have a level button, which most likely does nothing anyway. Let's see, that there, that there, and that, yeah, that's still the same. Cool. With a little level button. First of all, we need to call it level button, otherwise it's not really a level button, is it? Okay, there we go. Call it levels button. Now we need to create the widget for the levels. First, before we do that, I need to... actually, do you know what? There's Y, but okay. Oh, okay, cool. Levels, because obviously levels and level is two different things. Level at 1 UI. In here, what I'll do is I'll do what I can to... So first off, we just add a blur, which this blur will give us a background blur. Well, it's called a background blur, so I should hope so. Kind of fucked up a do is let's say get an image, but what we want is a border, and in that border we want the image. Sorry. In this border, we want the image, and we also want the, oh, yeah, I forgot something. Yeah, vertical box, there we go. Obviously we'll have the image inside the vertical box, and we'll have the button inside the vertical box. And this way, now we'll get the text. So we'll add the text to the button. And obviously that's that. And this will fill. And we can't have it too wide. There we go. Stop. I'll just place a vertical box. Yeah. I'm gonna do most of this off screen anyway, so because it's just a lot easier for me to do this with music on, so I'm gonna have to. What I'll do is once I've got a couple of levels sorted out, I'll do a video on the tutorial of it. I'll get a couple of characters sorted out. I'll be doing this with music on, so I'll see you later, I suppose.